When Abram was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to him. I am the Almighty God. Walk before me and be pure-hearted, and I will make a covenant between me and you and will increase your descendants greatly. Abram fell on his face, and God said to him, As for me, this is my covenant with you. You shall be the father of many nations. Your name will no longer be Abram. Your name is now Abraham, because I have made you the father of many nations. I will cause you to be exceedingly fruitful. I will make nations of you, and kings will descend from you. I will establish my covenant between me and you and your offspring after you, generation after generation, as an everlasting covenant. I will be God for you and your descendants after you, and I will give you and your descendants after you the land in which you now are foreigners, all the land of Canaan, as an everlasting possession, and I will be their God. God continued to speak with Abraham, As for you, you shall keep my covenant, you and your descendants after you, generation after generation. This is my covenant which you and the descendants after you are to keep. Every male among you is to be circumcised. You shall be circumcised in the flesh of your foreskin, and this will be the sign of the covenant between me and you. Generation after generation, every male among you who is 8 days old is to be circumcised, including servants born within your house and those bought from a foreigner. My covenant shall be in your flesh as an everlasting covenant. Any male who will not let himself be circumcised, that person will be cut off from his people because he has broken my covenant. And God said unto Abraham, As for Sarai, your wife, you are not to call her Sarai, her name is to be Sarah. I will bless her and give you a son by her. Truly I will bless her, and she will be a mother of nations. Kings of peoples shall come from her. Then Abraham fell on his face and laughed and said to himself, Will a child be born to a man 100 years old? Will Sarah give birth at 90? And Abraham said to God, Oh, that Ishmael might live in your presence. But God answered, No. Sarah, your wife, will bear you a son, and you are to call him Isaac. I will establish my covenant with him as an everlasting covenant and with his descendants after him. As for Ishmael, I have heard you. Behold, I have blessed him and will make him fruitful and multiply his descendants. He will father 12 princes, and I will make him a great nation. But I will establish my covenant with Isaac, whom Sarah shall bear to you at this time next year. When God finished speaking with Abraham, he went up from him. On that very day, Abraham took Ishmael, his son, all those born in his house, and all those bought with money, every male among the men of Abraham's house, and circumcised the flesh of their foreskins as God had instructed him. Abraham was 99 years old when he was circumcised, and his son Ishmael was 13 years old when he was circumcised. Behold, my covenant is with you, and you shall be the father of a multitude of nations. No longer shall your name be called Abram, but your name shall be Abraham, for I have made you the father of a multitude of nations. And I will establish my covenant between me and you and your offspring after you throughout their generations for an everlasting covenant, to be God to you and to your offspring after you.